Hey guys, this is the Tuninator, and this is Mod of the Week, episode 17. So I have 5 mods for you this week, and the first one, as you'll no doubt notice, is called the Strip Open sent in by user deadshotz, and this feature is basically, it removes all the walls in the strip, so you'd have to normally cross through 3 different loading areas. The first one with the Lucky 30 and Gamorrean, and the second one with the Tops and the kind of NCR station, and then the third one with the Ultralux and Vault 21. That's no longer there, basically. As you can see, the whole thing is just one coherent, full entity, which is quite nice. It's kind of going down. You can see how there's no walls. This does have potential to interfere with some of the spawning in the strip, and I believe it will make your the strip area run a bit slower, as you can see, simply because the strip was separated so that it could process more efficiently. So if you have a weaker computer, this may not be the mod for you. And I'm sorry, I did misspeak. The Ultralux and the Tops are in the same zone. Forgot about that. It's been a little while since I've been through the strip extensively. I don't really spend a lot of time here when I play the game. I'm more sort of wandering around. But anyways, as you can see, no walls anywhere. All entirely passable. You can tell it is a bit slower. It's running on Ultra right now for what it's worth, so if you lower the graphics, it'd probably run a lot faster, but there it is. So very, very cool. If you can run it, definitely adds to the ambiance of the strip in general, since it doesn't have giant random walls. It makes it feel a bit more like a city, even if it is a little depopulated. You could try running a strip repopulation mod and this at the same time, which might be rather difficult, but in terms of processing, but it could look quite cool. So fingers crossed that the Skyrim engine is better at supporting large populaces, because big cities like this, plus a lot of people, would be freaking sweet. So the second mod, as you also may have noticed, is the NCR Rearmament mod. This has been sent in by a bunch of people in the past. I've finally gotten around to doing it. And what this does is basically it takes the default NCR armor and just makes it look kind of a bit more modern, bit different. So if you don't like the default NCR armor, this is something you may want to consider. It's got like kind of like the combat armor top, which is very cool. I love the combat armor. You can see the NCR logos on the side there. There's some very nice detail, very good looking armor. And you can see just kind of a more modern army looking approach with the cargo pants and the combat boots and the gloves. So it's also got the helmet with the kind of night vision thing, which is the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of. Is I think it looks a little too futuristic for Fallout for my, or not futuristic, I guess I want to say modern almost for Fallout for my taste. It looks like modern night vision, which isn't really something Fallout would have. But overall, the armor is very, very, very nice looking, very aesthetically pleasing. And if you're, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the normal default NCR armor. I personally happen to like it, but a lot of people don't. This is definitely a very aesthetically nice look that you may want to try out instead, because odds are you'll probably like it a lot better. And again, I want to just give you another close-up just to show how high quality the armor is. It's absolutely amazingly well made, whoever did this. So much detailing, even with the MP armbands, and again, the logo, the kind of the NCR on the back. If I can actually get around behind this bastard. Yeah, he's going to make that difficult for me, but yeah, you saw the NCR logo on the back. So up there we go.
This is it.
So you can see, just very, very cool in general. And this will do it to literally every NCR soldier. They all get the new armor, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So the next mod I have to show you guys is called the holster mod. Basically, it adds a wearable player holster to the game that'll actually store the pistols and stuff you use as well. You see, it's right there on my right leg right now. So I'm gonna pull out some pistols to show you how it works. Let's hotkey them so I can kind of do it. And yeah, I think that's all the pistols. And it is an equipable piece of equipment. You find it in the Good Springs gas station next to a guitar. It's gonna it's gonna look like an ammo box, because that's the only like mesh the guy could get for it before you pick it up. But once you equip it, it'll look fine. So don't be alarmed by that. It's quite normal. So anyways, we'll go to 1. You see pistol, the Magnum is in the holster. Draw it, reholster, and draw, reholster. And it looks really cool. So this is kind of like the TaylorMade mod I showed a while back. It's just something that really Adds a bit of ambiance to the game, makes your character look nicer, and basically for those of you guys who like just having a very atmospheric feel, that's something cool. You can see there's a little clipping with some weapons through, but I think that may be also as intended in some cases, just for because you can see it's got like the long loops there, so it can clip a little, but overall it looks quite nice. This is the 44 Magnum. Holster that. You see again, you're right in the holster. Out. Right back in. This is the 9. Oh, nope, sorry, I don't have anything equipped in Vegas. That's the 9mm pistol. And these are using the Arenovalis weapon retexture pack I showed last week, so that's why they look a lot better than the weapons, if you were wondering. And I'll holster that there, so again you can see quite nice. And if you use something like an SMG, it still looks pretty okay. It still looks like it's clipping a little bit, also looks like it could logically fit in there. So, overall, it's a very nice looking mod, fits pretty well with most weapons, and it's something really cool to add a sense of atmosphere to the game. The next thing I want to show is the JNF, I think it's JNF, Falcon Vertibird Fast Transport into my player home mod, which is sent in by RTJ865. So you call the Vertibird. It's found. Well, the Vertibird is found on the top of the Repcon HQ building, and basically it can fly you around to certain locations. It's a fast travel system. You can also like have it pick up companions and stuff like that. So you call it in with its remote control, which you get after finding it. This can be a little weird, so let's try that again. Yeah, and this is sent in by user RTJ865, if I didn't already say that. So Hail Falcon, we'll call it in. It always shows up to the east of you, so we might have some weird clipping stuff here, but here it comes. So, like the motorcycle I showed last week, if you're not a huge fan of the normal fast travel system, and you want to kind of be able to fast travel of sorts, or certain locations, but not just anywhere on the map, whatever you want, this is something you might want to consider. I'm going to have my companions wait, so they don't rush inside with me and kind of cramp up the interiors. Marcus inside the Falcon is not something you want to see. It's a little bad. It takes up a lot of space. So, gonna go inside and show you what it's like. You can deploy guards as well, so let me see if that worked. Probably haven't selected one yet, that would be my guess. Oh, is that him? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the guards feature is working as well. I'll explain that in a sec, but going inside. And yeah, you can see this is the inside. It's kind of fully rendered, very cool. It's got lockers for player storage, so this can almost serve as a home if you want, or just like a kind of a portable storage module. So you get back up, you can sit in the chairs. Let's disband him to free up the interior. Oh, I guess his body falls. Oh, he disappears, so that's good. So you can kind of sit in these chairs and just kind of chillax in the interior. Again, you can see the interior very, very nice looking. It's got a whole bunch of features. I probably still haven't even found all of them, but you can even pop a bed out. So you can. This is a fully functional player home. If you want, I'll sleep for an hour just to show you. Pop the bed back in. So again, this if you just want kind of like a mobile home to go around with you, which is great because you can call it wherever you want. It's got storage. It looks fantastic, and you can sleep in it too. So it's nice if you want to be kind of a roaming person of sorts. And this is the hold where you can supposedly it's got more storage, and you can supposedly pick up companions and stuff like that and put them in here. I've had a little problems with that feature. I think that's probably on my end, just not doing it right, but because plenty of people have been able to do that fine. But you're able to have it get companions, put them in the hole, and then they can pick them up and deploy them. And you see you can use it to fast travel to about 18 locations, but you can set different waypoints as well for it to fly to. So just to show you how we're going to fast travel to the strip, because I don't want to lose all my companions for the next part. And you see if we exit, we're slightly farther away in the strip and it'll fly away, at which point you can call it again back down to come pick you up. You saw that guard I deployed earlier. There's a whole series of 8 guards you can pick from. You call it in again to show you that. Yeah, it's got all these different cool things you can look at. And let me pop the guard thing one more time. So yeah, again, just a really nice alternative to a normal player home if you want to have one that kind of travels with you, if you want a different fast travel system. It looks great, and it's pretty cool. Well, so we'll pick a Android sniper. And it normally returns to the Repcon HQ when you're not using it, but you can change the home to set pretty much wherever you want, so you can have it return to like your, if you have an existing player home on like the Yangtze bunker or some kind of fort, you can have it go pretty much wherever you want. So we'll deploy the another guy. There's your other android, you know, the bleach droid here. So yeah, that is the Falcon Vertibird mod. Very cool. Again, sent in by RTJ85. And definitely something you want to check out. So now onto the last mod, which is sent in by a bunch of guys, or you guys rather, just came out. It is New Vegas Bounties II, the sequel to the wildly popular and amazingly good New Vegas Bounties, which is the best quest mod period for Fallout New Vegas, and it was also one of the best mods in general. Incredibly well made. If you haven't played it, I can't stress how well enough. All the voice acting was fantastic. The characters were great. The quests were all interesting. The fights were really freaking tough. The fight with the final boss, if you guys did it, and you accidentally triggered the extra combatant, or you had to fight the extra combatant, and if you did, you know who I'm talking about. God, that was incredibly hard. I had a ballistic fist, full melee build. I could barely kill him. It's insane. And you see some more NCR different armor guy here, but yeah. So that mod basically, you can see it adds a whole quest line. Basically, just you basically hunting down different bosses and killing them is what it comes down to. But it's fully voice acted, fully lip synced, absolutely great. So the first one had you working for this private agency. The second one has you going here. And I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it yet because I wanted to show you guys a minute or two of like just starting it up. And I figured the best way to do that was to just not talk to the guy first. So we are going to look at it for the first time. And let me go offline. I always forget to do that. Yeah, we are going to go look at it for the first time and see what we find. I'm predicting it'll be pretty awesome. And it actually does have, it's not only just, it's not like a quest mod where it's just randomly like, you know, go kill this guy, go kill this guy, go kill this guy. There's actually a lot of thought behind it. It's very well thought out. I probably shot an NCR guy, didn't I? Yeah, it's very, very well thought out. It's got actually an actual story behind it. Alright, you don't want to see this. I just wanted to show you some more NCR Rearmament guys. You know, they got the cool backpacks. Very cool looking. Anyways, let's get over to the bounty thing. So yeah, it's got an overarching storyline. It's got amazing characters, great voice acting, pretty much everything you want in a good mod. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to talk to the NCR Sergeant who's running this shindig. I'll talk to him for a minute or two just to show you the intro to the quest and hopefully how good the acting can be. I'm expecting it hasn't dropped in quality at all, and then we'll find out. Crap. It's not bugging out, is it?
What can I do for you, young man?
See, it's got all these options. Again, fully lip synced and looks great, and I think that's the android who follows you as well from the Falcon, so the guards actually will follow you, which is cool.
Alright, there isn't really an application. It's more of a briefing. We're trying to bring law and order to these parts. I don't really care if you like the NCR or not. Just bring in the bad guys and you'll get paid, plain and simple. Now, if that's an acceptable arrangement, I'll have your license ready in a moment. So what's your answer? Why wouldn't it be? If you've got the guts, it's easy money. One thing though, unlike these mercenary firms, we do pay higher for live bounties. I understand that you can't talk everyone down, so we also pay for fingers. However, you're giving up cash if you always go in guns blazing. In order to assist you with getting these live bounties, I'm going to issue you a bounty collar, which is just a modified slave collar. This little device goes around their neck. When you manage to talk them down or coerce them, slap this on. If they stray off course, it will start prodding them with a nice dose of electricity. If they head for the hills, it'll fry their ass. Take my word for it, it ain't pretty. Once you get it on, they won't wander. And when they turn themselves in, just come in and claim the bounty. The collar has an electronic signature that indicates it's your bounty, so don't worry about someone taking credit for your work. You'll find bounty posters scattered throughout the territory. If there's a poster, we've got the paperwork on them, so just bring them in. That's pretty much it. Here's the collar and your license. Come back if you have any questions, and happy hunting.
So yeah, there you have it. You can see good voice acting and lip sync. Lots of work goes into this. Sounds like they actually added the ability to kind of negotiate your way through, talk through a lot of the fights, which is really interesting, because in one, it was basically just kill, 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 kill. And yep, that is the Android guard. Looks like he does follow you. So yeah, it's a great quest mod. If 1 is any indication, 2 should be just as good. The characters were great in 1. 2 looks, everything I've heard about it so far, it seems fantastic. Incredible amount of work goes into it. I think it's something like 30 or 40 voice actors they were recruited on the Nexus page. And it's overall just a really, really, really phenomenal mod. The creator puts a lot of work into it, and some of the toughest fights you're probably ever going to find in New Vegas. So if you play New Vegas and you're interested in any kind of new quest mod, this should really be, well, New Vegas Bounties 1, and then this should really be your first stop. So anyways, that's all for this week. As always, if you have any cool mods you want to send in, definitely send them to me. I try and check every message, and a lot of the mods I do are ones that are sent in by users, so yours may show up on here. And any comments, questions, things like that, feel free to share them with me. I'll try and help you out if I can. Yeah, that's all for this week. So this is the Tuninator, and I'll see you all later.